Jails have unfortunately become de facto mental health institutions. We've got people here that just flat out don't belong here. They should be in a bed somewhere getting care for their mental health condition, and it's not fair for the mental health consumer. It's not fair to the first responders that are having to fill a role that's not really theirs, although we do the best job that we can, and it's not fair to the taxpayers that are footing the bill for this. For the most part, people don't just commit crimes to commit crimes. There may be something else going on in the background that we need to be cognizant of.
Our office actually started primarily as a mental health public defender. And so what does that mean if you're a mental health public defender? It means you're representing someone who's charged with a crime who has a mental illness. And so we actually started out with just a misdemeanor mental health division. But since then we've expanded because of the work the judges saw we were doing. They were happy with the work. We had district judges asking us to put a mental health felony public defender in their court. And so we were able to expand into that. Also, mental illness is often tied to some of the domestic violence cases. And like most counties, Bexar County has a problem with domestic violence. So we were able to get a grant from the Texas Indigent Defense Commission to start a family violence mental health division as well. In addition, we have people who represent you if you're a part of civil commitment proceedings. The county has to provide an attorney under the Health and Safety Code if the state is seeking to commit you civilly. So we have attorneys who provide defense to people who are part of the civil commitment proceeding.
The fact that we're able to help so many people with mental illnesses is one of the biggest reasons I became a public defender. I read the job description, and when it described having to work with people with mental illnesses, it touched my heart. I have mental illnesses in my family, and so I just thought I'd like to do whatever I could to ensure that others were able to get the help that my family members were able to get.
The Public Defender's Office not only is doing quality representation, but they're also setting standards about how someone should be represented.
It's part of holistic defense. And what does holistic defense mean? It means we're not representing a file, we're representing a person. So you may have an attorney who's very competent at knowing what the issues are and being a great trial attorney who can provide a great defense. But they don't really look at the person, they're looking at the charge.
I think more than anything, one of the things that we always need to focus on within the court system is to make sure that individuals that get arrested have developed a relationship with someone they can trust. And to have the public defender's office there encourages that client-attorney relationship, which really sets the tone for the rest of the case. I've always thought that the attorney-client relationship is the most significant relationship within the courtroom. What that does, right, is it fosters faith in the community. We're able to use the public defender's office in a way to help educate attorneys, so they've been a resource. I know that attorneys come to the public defender's office when they need assistance with ideas, with legal issues. I know that the appellate section here has provided a lot of assistance for the bar. It's also done the same for the judiciary. To know that there is a chief public defender that we can communicate with and work with in working on policy is a really big thing.
With the work that I have done since I've been in office, with the judges that are involved with the magistration, as well as Michael Young, the director of the Public Defender's Office, we have all been working together to ensure that we have advocacy on both sides to make sure that this system is as fair as it should be.
Since we've been here, hearing from our clients, they are so very grateful that we are here to provide them with whatever services we can.
And there's so many benefits of having them here, ranging from the bond amount, from getting background information, letting us know when somebody needs a mental health release or something like that. It's been a huge benefit, I think, especially for the defendants that are here.
Just in case you haven't figured it out, I am extremely passionate about what I do. I love my job. I love the people I work with.
You know, when I first took this job about 6 years ago, I could not say affirmatively that public defender's offices are a good idea. I knew we would do better work. I knew if the county puts in resources and you have dedicated attorneys to doing this kind of work, you would get better outcomes. But I wasn't convinced, because I hadn't seen the numbers, that it would be cost effective. I've changed my position. After doing this for 6 years and seeing the good results and seeing the other benefits that flow from it.
Success doesn't always look like the way we think, but the transformation from when I first met the person, there was no hope. And the way the individual would talk and describe themselves, you could see a person in darkness. The system that just kept rolling, and they just rolled with it, and whatever was going to happen, happened. But once we came to the ending of our time together, I could see that he had hope. And that was actually one of the things that we talked about that he never thought he would have. Had God never put you guys in my path, I would be looking at a lot worse. I feel like it will be all right. If not, it's okay. This is going to stay with me. Because I know we changed somebody's life.